Alright, so now I'm going to tell you how we get selenium, into our bodies. And to help you understand this, I'm going to use one of my stellar drawings here. So what you can see is we're going to start at the bottom here. This is soil, and basically that's where all selenium starts out. That's where it is. It's in the form of selenate and selenite. And basically what happens is plants, they absorb the selenate and selenite, and they convert it into this another form of selenium called selenomethionine, which we then consume. And this is the most beneficial most natural and beneficial way for humans to receive selenium. Yeah, we can consume selenate and selenite, but it's nowhere near as beneficial as selenomethionine. So yeah, that's how we acquire it from the earth, and as you can see, my little dude up here is pretty stoked that he is getting his selenium. Alright, so now that our guy has some selenium in him, what's going to happen? Well, selenium is going to act as an antioxidant, especially when there's vitamin E with it. And selenium likes to build white blood cells and glutathione peroxidases. And to help you understand this, I have another stellar picture up here. As you can see, this is a blood vessel, and then you got your white blood cell and your glutathione peroxidases. And I purposely made them, jacked and tough looking, because what they do is, they help protect us against foreign substances, and they help keep us healthy. They get rid of the bad guys, basically. And a glutathione peroxidase is our body's natural antioxidant and first line of defense against foreign substances. Now over here, this mean, nasty looking thing is called a free radical. And basically what a free radical is it's a damaged cell that travels freely, hence the name, throughout the body. And it's trying to cure itself, so attached to anything. For example, this poor little healthy cell over here is just minding his own business, doing his own thing, whistling to himself. This free radical is about to consume him and destroy him. Sad day. Anyways, white blood cells and glutathione peroxidase pretty much, they help beat these guys up, protect the body. But if these guys aren't there and free radicals continue, they eventually build up and can turn into cancer. And since selenium helps build white blood cells and glutathione peroxidases, the theory is that selenium can then prevent certain cancers. Of these cancers, the one that most people associate with selenium is prostate cancer. And the reason behind this is because when they did studies on prostate cancer, they discovered that men who had the lowest risk of getting prostate cancer had the highest levels of selenium in their blood. And then further studies also discovered that these men had selenium accumulating more in their prostate than anywhere else. So then this led to Holly Nicastro and Barbara Dunn to conduct an experiment. And what they did, they gathered 32,400 men and randomly assigned each one 200 micrograms of selenium in a placebo, 200 micrograms of selenium and 400 micrograms of a vitamin E supplement, 400 micrograms of a vitamin E and placebo, or placebo and placebo. And the reason they included vitamin E is because it works so well with selenium. It also helps enhance the effects of selenium. And basically, the experiment was supposed to go on for 12 years, but it only lasted 7 because they cut it short, because the results they were gathering showed no significant difference between the placebo and vitamin E and selenium. So this kind of shuts down the theory that selenium helps prevent prostate cancer, but more study needs to be done. As the experiment just demonstrated, scientists do not know everything there is to know about selenium. In fact, they know very little. And there's more proof with the RDA, because the current recommended RDA for selenium is 55 micrograms a day for men and women. And it's based off the daily selenium intake for a maximum activity of glutathione peroxidases, which I discussed earlier. And many people feel this is too low because the glutathione peroxidase is only one aspect of selenium. It creates many other peroxidases and has other smaller functions. So in order to create like a better balance, many people feel that 80 micrograms a day of selenium is better. But even though they think that 55 micrograms a day is, deficiency, you can survive on that, but you can't survive on a true deficiency of selenium, which is anything less than 11 micrograms a day. And symptoms include loss of immune function and progression of viral infections because, like I said earlier, selenium helps build white blood cells and glutathione peroxidases. And then males should really listen up because you do not want to get a deficiency because it'll make you infertile. Because selenium helps produce the proteins build the proteins in sperm. So men, make sure you get your selenium in. And there are different foods, many different foods like meats, eggs, cereals, supplements, veggies. Because veggies, they take it straight from the ground, the selenite, convert it to selenium, methionine, and so on and so forth, and that's how we get it. And then, of course, on the other side of the scale, there's toxicity, which is called selenosis, and that's anything greater than or equal to 800 micrograms a day. So you got to be careful with that. Symptoms include hair and nail bitterness / loss, gastrointestinal disturbances, skin rash, and garlic breath, fatigue, and irritability.